Hello, my name is Maggie Davis, PR professional and Fyli Mastermind member. It is my great pleasure to introduce the next speaker, Cate Luzio. Cate Luzio is the founder and CEO of Luminary, a global collaboration hub for women who are passionate about professional development and expanding their networks. We are committed to advancing women through community and content. Luminary is the ultimate career advocate and inclusive membership community supporting both individuals and organizations, including UBS, WW, JP Morgan Chase, Unilever, Goldman Sachs, MasterCard, Girls Inc., WPP, Blackstone, Verizon, and many more corporate members. Cate has over 20 years of leadership experience in financial services, leading global multi-billion dollar companies. Previously, she was global head of multinational corporate banking for HSBC and also served as head of multinational corporate banking at JP Morgan EMEA. Cate is committed to leveraging her extensive corporate experience to support and encourage women and push for gender equality and pay parity in the workplace across three journeys: women in the workforce, women in entrepreneurship, and women in transition. A longtime advocate for empowering women and girls, she serves on the national board for Girls Inc. And now, without further ado, founder and CEO of Luminary, Cate Luzio.
Hi, everyone. My name is Cate Luzio. I'm the founder and CEO at Luminary, and I'm so excited to be here with you today. International Women's Day is extremely important, not only to me, but to the organization that I created and founded a little over 2 years ago. While I spent 23 years in corporate America, a significant chunk of those in corporate investment banking, I realized that I wanted to do more to impact and support women around the world in their professional and personal development, as well as their career paths from the very beginning to the very end, and those in entrepreneurship as well as those in transition. And over the last year, we've seen we need this now more than ever. The community that we've established at Luminary is so important, and it's important to me for many reasons. But on this International Women's Day, I think it's even greater importance because of last year. We were all very excited for Women's History Month and International Women's Day. And because of the pandemic, many activities and summits and events were canceled, and we're not letting that happen this year. And so it's really exciting for me to be a part of this summit and all of the speakers and the events that are happening today. International Women's Day and Women's History Month is really important to me in particular, as I've, for most of my career, been focused on developing talent and supporting women in whatever they do. That starts from my position as on the board of directors at Girls Inc., all the way to what I'm doing now with Luminary and the hundreds and hundreds of women and men that I've mentored throughout my career. It is so important to young women and girls that they have opportunities, that they are presented new ideas and inspiration, and that they can see women at the top. The old adage, see her, be her, is so important. And so we cannot let International Women's Day be one day. We cannot let Women's History Month be just 1 month. We need to celebrate the accomplishments of all women every day and all day. And with more than 5 million women out of the workforce due to the pandemic, the majority of those being Black women and Latinx women, I think this time and this focus on women is needed so incredibly much. So what can we do? We think about resiliency over this past year. I think we've all been resilient in our own ways. A lot of people use the word pivot and how businesses have pivoted and we've pivoted as leaders. I like to use the word adapt. I think we've adapted to our environment in order to not only survive and sustain, but also thrive and prosper and also recover from this terrible time. But there are silver linings. And part of that is the resiliency that for me as a leader, as a founder, as an entrepreneur, as well as my team and the community that we have built at Luminary has served. I thought I was resilient prior to the pandemic, spending almost 20 years in finance in a very male-dominated industry, and lots of challenges that I faced in doing that, especially coming into an industry that I had no business background in, no finance, no accounting. So I kind of felt the deck was already stacked against me. I worked really hard. I think that I had amazing mentors that are still mentors in my life, but never did I think that the role of entrepreneurship would be so hard. I think I was a bit naive, and 14 months into starting a company, running into a pandemic truly showed me a test of my not only resilience and perseverance, but just also how relentless I can be as a leader, as a founder, and as a business owner. And so I'm pleased and proud to say that we're still here and we're still able to serve and help so many women around the world. In fact, prior to the pandemic, we couldn't serve and help women around the world. We were really confined to the New York area. We broke down those physical walls in a sense, and now can work with and are working with women around the world as well as men. I wanted to give a shout out to some of the incredible mentors in my life, not only on Women's History Month and International Women's Day, but every day. Susan Chapman Hughes, Sandra Campos, Mindy Grossman, Michelle Cordero Grant. I could use lots of quotes that I live by, but I choose to really want to highlight those as mentors in my life that I can call on, that I can text, that I can lean on at any given moment. And also those men that mentored me and sponsored me throughout my career in the finance world. I wouldn't be where I am today without your guidance, mentorship, and sponsorship. So thank you. Where can you find me? Where can you find Luminary? Luminary-nyc.com. At Be a Luminary is our handle. And certainly if you'd like to follow me, I'm at Cate Luzio, CateLuzio, or you can find me on LinkedIn. And my choose to challenge, because that is the theme of International Women's Day this year, is I choose to challenge the She Session. And let's band together, come together collectively, and actually join forces to do something for both women that have left the workforce, have lost their jobs, as well as care for those that are currently still in the workforce. We must create new policies and programs with the private sector and the public sector, and working with organizations together to actually build a new way and recovery. Thanks, and have a great International Women's Day.